It's a question you hear every time you check out at the grocery store. You probably don't even think about your answer anymore. But Olivia Mackesy always does.
Would you like to use some plastic or paper bags today?
I have the bags actually.
Okay.
Mackesy is part of a growing number of people who are turning to reusable bags to help the environment.
I can just imagine what harm a lot of bags can do and the people that don't recycle the bags. So there's a lot of waste.
Last month, the state released a study claiming that these bags are a problem. Only about 3 out of 25 are recycled. That means that these 22 aren't.
State environmental official Marguerite Jordan says plastic bags are bad for a few reasons.
They hamper litter management, recycling, stormwater management, and the second thing is that they really hamper the wildlife and natural systems that we have in Florida.
Jordan says the state is considering taxing the bags or doing away with them altogether. That would mean trouble for this plant. This is Hylex Poly on Jacksonville's west side. The plant makes plastic bags. Spokesman Phil Rosinski says if the state bans these bags, people will lose their jobs.
When people look at the impact of those kind of decisions, the first thing is we need to realize we're not talking about plants, we're talking about people. Our company is really built around people.
100 people to be exact. Rosinski says getting rid of bags isn't the answer. It's teaching people how to use them responsibly.
The best way to recycle is grocery store take-back programs. Almost the majority of grocery stores in the United States have take-back programs. If you take it back to the grocery store, they consolidate it, and then we purchase bales of plastic from the store.
You'll be seeing these bags for at least a little while longer, but in the meantime, environmentalists hope more people will follow Mackesy's example. Jennifer Reams, inside Jacksonville. Getting to the gym may seem like one big hassle, but it could save your life. Research proves that cardio, strength training, and stretching can help prevent health problems. That's not a surprise. But personal trainer Mike Harari says working out can help your psychological health too.
Exercise has been shown to be perhaps even more beneficial in reducing depression and anxiety than even medication. So there's a lot of benefits that go along with weight training, not just physical ones, psychological ones as well.
Take a stroll down the aisle of the grocery store, and it may seem like everything not good for you jumps right off the shelf and into your cart. But if you head over to the produce section, there are plenty of healthy options. Things like apples, strawberries, broccoli, and asparagus. Nutritionist Catherine Christie says choosing healthy foods can still be tough sometimes, but the sooner you start, the better.
What we know is that kids who start out eating a healthy diet, those habits tend to last into adulthood, and if you can prevent, for example, obesity, you can reduce the risk significantly of heart disease and high blood pressure and diabetes, and those are some of our biggest chronic diseases today.
Family doctors would agree. Dr. Chad Master says some of his patients have to make lifestyle changes or bad things will happen.
Somebody who has had a heart attack, maybe they've had like a bypass surgery where they have to repair a couple of the vessels in the heart, and if they don't change, they're going to die. I mean, they have the surgery, so they're okay, they're still living now, but if they don't change their attitude and their activities, they're going to die.
The underlying cause of a lot of health problems are what these people are here trying to prevent. Obesity. Obesity can increase your risk of heart attack, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, all sorts of things. It's like a circle that must be broken, and it can start by making healthy lifestyle choices. Jennifer Reams, inside Jacksonville.
Expansion are those who are passing through on business.
Many companies hold meetings and conferences here in Jacksonville. Jennifer Reams joins us on the other side of the studio with more. Jennifer.
Thanks, Jimmy and Ioma. Jacksonville is not only known for its white sandy beaches, but also for its meeting rooms. During the week, business travelers are booking a lot of trips here. I recently took a look to see how the recession is affecting this trend. Tourism officials say nearly a third of all travel to Jacksonville is business related. That's the good news. The bad news is the economy. The recession is forcing a lot of businesses to cut costs by scaling back travel for meetings and conventions. Visit Jacksonville spokeswoman Lindsay Rossman says there's a ripple effect beyond hotels and restaurants.
but also there's a human element on the local level. Jobs that are created and supported by the meetings industry, such as people who work in hotels or even the electrician over at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. Those people have their jobs because of meetings and conventions.
Hotels and convention centers in Jacksonville host thousands of meetings each year. Gary Gottling is the Director of Sales and Marketing at the Hyatt Regency. He says his hotel depends on business travelers and meetings.
Well, business travelers, including group, is about 60% of our revenues are produced from group business that are here for meetings and conferences, and then again, if that's 40, the other 40%, probably 25% of that is for business travelers here for individual business.
Now, Gottling says that the Jacksonville Hyatt is partnering with 4 other Hyatt hotels across the country, and they're calling themselves the economically approved destinations by Hyatt. And they hope by doing that they're going to bring in companies looking for a lower profile business destination. Back over to you, Jimmy and Ioma.